Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with Ousmane Dembele, as a report is claiming that Barcelona could be handed a major boost in his contract renewal. We are going to be discussing on that. Secondly, talking about Manchester United midfielder Paul Pogba, it has been reported that Barcelona, Real Madrid are set to open talks with the Man United midfielder over a free transfer in the summer. Thirdly, we are going to be talking about Pablo Gavi, as the Barcelona teenager has demanded a higher salary after Christensen and Casey leaks. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about Antoine Griezmann, as the Barcelona forward who is on loan at Atletico will continue playing there for next season. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it in more detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Following the official announcement of Ronald Araujo's extension, Barcelona will now shift their focus to resolving the contract situations of Gavi and Ousmane Dembele. Gavi's extension is likely to go ahead with no hitches, but the matter of Dembele remains a major headache for Barcelona, as it has been for the majority of the last 10 months. Following the events during the winter transfer window, it looked like the Frenchman will be leaving the club on a Bosman deal, but things have taken a dramatic turn in the past few months, as manager Xavi's fate has worked wonders for the 24-year-old. Dembele has been playing some of his best football in Barca colours in recent months, and considering that signing a new replacement for the same level could prove to be a costly affair in the summer, Barca decided to reopen talks with the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner. Club director Matteo Alemany traveled to Morocco recently to meet with the ex-Borussia Dortmund forwards agent Moussa Sissoko. While the meeting was not completely productive, it at least paved the way for conversations to begin again. And now, Sport is reporting that Barcelona could be set for another meeting with Dembele's agent next week to continue discussions over a potential renewal. With the winger believed to be keen on continuing at the Barcelona, a second meeting between the two parties can be seen as a boost as they look to arrive at an agreement at the earliest possible. However, given the salary cap issues, there is not much wiggle room for Barcelona, and they will need to convince the French international camp to reduce their demands. There is still plenty of work left to be done for Matteo Alemany and co, ideally, sorting the contract situations out before the team flies out to Australia for a friendly against A-League All-Stars team would be preferable. But it remains to be seen if the next meeting between the club and Dembele's representative yields a positive outcome. Then on to the next story of discussion. Paul Pogba could be a man in demand in the upcoming transfer window, as his contract with Manchester United is set to expire. Signed in a club record deal worth €89 million back in 2016, the Frenchman has endured a disappointing second stint at Old Trafford. Having failed to hit the heights expected, the 29-year-old is now poised to leave United on a Bosman deal for the second time. Pogba has been eligible to speak with foreign clubs over a pre-contract agreement since January. However, he has not held any talks so far and has yet to receive any concrete contract proposals from interested parties, according to The Telegraph. But it also states that the midfielder will listen to offers at the end of the season, and three major European clubs, that is Barca, Real Madrid and Juventus, are planning to hold preliminary talks with the 2018 FIFA World Cup winner over a potential Bosman move. Real Madrid have held long-standing interest in Pogba, dating back to Zinedine Zidane's first stint as manager of the Spanish capital club. Rumors of a move have been doing the rounds for years now, and they could finally decide to act on in this summer. As for Barcelona, they too have been credited with an interest in the Manchester United midfielder for a while. While Frank Casey is expected to arrive at Camp Nou in the summer, recent speculation surrounding Frankie de Jong could force the club to look for another midfielder. Meanwhile, Juventus, where he spent 4 years in the past, are also in the running to sign Pogba as they look to add more quality to their midfield. The 29-year-old is currently out with an injury and may well have played his last game for Manchester United. With Barcelona, Real Madrid and Juventus planning to hold talks in the coming weeks, A clearer picture for his next destination could emerge shortly. While he has previously spoken of his admiration for Real Madrid, Pogba is yet to take a decision and will listen to all of us before choosing his next destination. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona on the quest to renew a series of contracts. The Catalan Giants wanted to consolidate the futures of their most valuable players and have already gotten off to the best possible start. Yesterday afternoon, Barcelona ensured the extension of contract of Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan will remain at the Camp Nou until at least 2026 based on his new contract. Now that his chapter is set to continue with the Garnet and Blue, the focus has now turned to Gavi. According to a report released by Sport recently, Barcelona is set to offer the Spaniard a new contract next week. This should have both an extension of his time with Barcelona as well as an improved salary. Ever since his arrival into the first team, Gavi has been phenomenal. The Spanish international, at the age of just 17, became one of the youngest footballers ever to score for Barcelona. He also has 2 goals and 5 assists in the league in the present campaign. Given his impeccable form, he has attracted a lot of attention from clubs across Europe. Because of said attraction, Gavi has prompted Barcelona to increase his salary. The report further states that the reason he demands the salary has to do with what Barca are offering to Frank Casey and Andres Christensen. The salary for both players, reported at around €6 million, was leaked in the previous months. The likes of Liverpool and Chelsea have offered him around €5 million, and it can be estimated that he will receive a similar salary once the extension is made. Gavi wants to stay at Barca, and his extension will ensure that it happens. Then on to the final story of discussion. Spanish news outlet Marca has confirmed that Antoine Griezmann is set to continue at Atletico Madrid beyond the ongoing season as a team. Despite his patchy form, has full confidence in the forward. Griezmann, who is 31, returned to Atletico in the summer of 2021 on a season-long loan with an option to extend it for another year. Post that, the teams also included an obligatory permanent transfer clause worth €40 million, which will only be activated in 2023. The only condition that needs to be fulfilled, is that he must play 50% of the games in the ongoing as well as next season. This season, the Frenchman has already appeared in more than 60% of Atletico's games. This includes 24 appearances in La Liga and 9 outings in the UEFA Champions League. However, despite having enough chances, goals have been far and between, with the 31-year-old only managing 8 strikes and 5 assists. Nevertheless, the team continues to support the World Cup winner and will indeed pay the aforementioned €40 million in 2023. It is no secret that Griezmann has full trust of his manager Diego Simeone. Furthermore, despite being 31 years old, the team considers him a world-class player to have, as they believe he will get back to his best version before catching up on the age. Griezmann, before moving to Barca in 2019, had scored 133 goals for Atletico in a little more than 250 matches across all competitions. During that first tenure, he won the UEFA Europa League once, Supercopa de España, and also reached the final of the UEFA Champions League, where his side succumbed to the sheer brilliance of Real Madrid. Upon moving to Camp Nou, goals were far and between, although he did manage to get 35 goals under his kitty, and now, with the age catching up, he will hope to end his Atletico tenure on high. So callers, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please endeavor to do so you always stay in touch with the latest in FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.